Ding-a-ling-a-ling, the round goes to Tadej Pogačar, a 13th career stage win at the Tour de France, making him 14th on the all-time great list, surpassing our great here, Robbie McEwen. That was an absolute masterclass by UAE, wasn't it, Jonathan?
I mean, they really did. They rode the same way they did the other day.
Rubbing it in straight away.
Yeah, exactly. I mean,
we're talking neutral, and then we can bring our biases into it.
It's all right. No, I mean, they were confident enough to take the race, to ride hard all day long. Bluntly speaking, I thought this isn't going to work for them, that Vingegaard is going to be able to take advantage of this, that Visma is going to be able to take advantage of this, and that they're actually maybe not going to lose any time, but lose another day for Pogačar to put it to sleep or put it to bed and just win the race. But instead, they stuck with their plan. They believed in what they were doing. And Tadej put in, well, with the time bonus, 45 seconds into Jonas, which is going to be more and more difficult to bring back.
It is, and it's far from over. We've got to say, we have a huge day tomorrow, Danny. We have a huge final week as well. But if this was indeed a boxing match, then he has dealt a significant blow to Jonas.
A huge blow, because he didn't have to do this today. You know, he was 1 minute and 14 seconds over Vingegaard coming into today's stage, and we said all he needs to do is ride defensively ahead of tomorrow as well, and the last few days that we've got. So, yeah, psychologically now he has got the upper hand.
Right, let's get some reaction from within the team. I'm understanding that Anders has already had a quick word with João Almeida. Let's hear from him.
What a performance by UAE Team Emirates, by you guys. João, talk us through the plan, how you executed it in the finish.
Yeah, it was a hard stage. We wanted to do a hard pace and try to gain time to Vingegaard. We executed the plan perfectly, so yeah, I think congrats to the whole team. We did a perfect teamwork, and yeah, we accomplished the goal. So let's go for it.
Was it the plan that Adam has to attack and Tadej had to bridge up to him?
I mean, it was one of the options. It depends, like the race situation, how is it going. So yeah, it was really good.
Congratulations, João.
Thank you.
Words from João Almeida. We have GC riders rolling in. Pogačar straight to protocol, but he was celebrating. You could see how much it meant to him, celebrating with Mauro Gianetti and his soigneur. A big one for UAE Team Emirates. Make sure that you stay on our coverage, because we're going to bring you a lot of content from the GC riders.
We certainly will, Anders. We have so much to talk about after all of that. Adam, talk to me about Adam Yates and that manoeuvre in the final few kilometres.
First of all, great name. Fantastic name.
Can we ever mention Adam Yates without that being your first reaction?
You were shouting Adam in the green room earlier, and I was getting really annoyed with this. I didn't know which one you were referring to. Similar language being used for both of us. Anyway, no, what was interesting the other day when Tadej attacked a couple of days ago, that he was caught by Jonas on that climb, and I think they were worried about him not being able to hold his pace. So I think today they set off with that plan, so Tadej had that person in front of him to almost have that recovery time between him. You mentioned it in the green room there, Robbie, that when Tadej got onto him, it's almost like, I don't need the gap to go out yet, I just need to recover on that wheel for half a minute, then to be able to go again, rather than not have that recovery. So I think that was, you heard João Almeida said that could have been one of the plans, but when you look back at it, it's almost down to the T what they did. So it's the big acceleration, get rid of Jonas, get onto the wheel in front of you, have that recovery, and then go again. And these are the shots of there, just having a little chin wag about it, deciding when they're going to go. But interestingly, you know, Tadej even sat behind Jonas all day today. He never sat in front of him. He always sat behind him. He wanted to catch him off guard. And even when Yates went, there was points where he was bringing Ben back, and it was like, is he going for the stage? And then there was points like, no, he's waiting.
Yeah, well, I think that was the thing all along, that it would have put the doubt in everybody's mind. Like, oh, they're trying to get Adam just to win the stage, and Tadej's just going to sit tight. And when his attack did come, it did come somewhat of a surprise. He got a big gap straight away by the time the reaction came. So he did a little bit differently. But for me, there's a couple of things. I think the frame of mind of Tadej, after what we saw a few days ago when Jonas beat him at the finish, and we speculated that Tadej maybe was under-fueled, it hit him unexpectedly and really hard. This seems to be a statement, there's nothing wrong with my legs or my form, and it probably was a case of a fuelling incident. And then there's a whole other discussion about Jonas getting better through the Tour, but where will the point come, if it comes, where he is no longer getting better, but he starts to go the other direction because of lack of preparation?
When Pogačar does those massive accelerations. I mean, that has to take a minute to recover from it. You can see that, I mean, he can always take Jonas off his wheel. He can always do it, but it's whether he can keep the gap. And I think it's a pretty smart tactic on UAE's part. They just adjusted for it that much, and it worked.
That's why I think Adam was so instrumental there, because if you look back at, I think it was when Adam was done with his effort and Tadej was behind him, you could see the difference in the pedalling style of Tadej. Adam was gone, and then he accelerated again after he'd had that little respite. So that was huge for me today.
I can bring you the initial time gaps on general classification as they've just popped up. Tadej Pogačar, of course, keeping the race lead. He now has 1 minute and 57 seconds over Jonas Vingegaard, who does move into second place but loses time to first. Remco Evenepoel remains in second at 2 minutes and 22. João Almeida is now at 6:01. Carlos Rodriguez 6:07. Then we've Mikel Landa at 7:17. So that top three, head and shoulders above all the rest. And I guess the question now really is over Jonas Vingegaard and how much he and Visma Lease Bike can actually deliver, given the mountainous terrain that we still have to come, of course. Hannah has been catching up from on the ground. She's having a quick word with Machín Fernández.
Machín, first of all, congratulations to the whole team. Tadej Pogačar taking the victory. Just talk me through another tactical masterclass today, and Tadej just showing his strength over his rivals.
It's the masterclass of the riders. It's the teammate today made the perfection. Team balance in the first moment. It's amazing. It's Polit is the new climber. Pull all Tourmalet after his Soler made the change and give the recovery for tomorrow on hills. After Solet is the perfection. After Pavel, it's amazing job. Almeida for in the overall classification, pull, attack tactically, Adam, and Adam in front is Tadej killer mode, and with Adam in front, obviously is better, and after is the pace of Tadej is the killer style.
Did Tadej Pogačar tell Adam Yates this morning on the bus to attack where he did, or was that purely just instinct?
It's the teammates, in that case, is the teammates that decided with in the moment of the look good, the Pavel Sivakov and Don spend with Joao and with Adam, Tadej and the teammates decided to make the pace height, no full pace, Joao for attack and obligate to the Visma for entering in the first position.
The first mountaintop finish of this Tour de France, how much confidence will Tadej take away from the fact that Jonas couldn't follow?
Day by day. Today is a good day for us. Another day is a good day for Jonas. Every day it changes a lot for this is the remaining the same line, remaining the same prudence mode, and believe in this team, believe in these riders, and the mentality of the great atmosphere, perfect for Tadej, and all together with Tadej is important.
Thanks, Machín. Congratulations.
He looks understandably calm, confident, in control. That's going to be a very assured, quietly confident team bus this evening, isn't it, in Team Hotel, Jonathan?
It's a totally different interview than what we saw this morning with his peer, Mauro. Yep. I mean, obviously, they're going to be confident after winning the race today, but you could see this morning Mauro was hesitant. He was second-guessing. He wasn't really sure. And this was just we set out to do exactly what we said we were going to do, and it worked. And maybe even a little bit of relief because, you know, they actually set out with this tactic today that could have backfired on him like it did the other day, but they just stuck with it, did it. Made a small adjustment with that. Adam Yates was a really good call. 2 riders on the road. Riders on the road are always better at making those little decisions than the directors back in the car. They made that little adjustment, and that made all the difference.
I think as well, I think with Tadej in that team bus, it's instrumental as well in terms of how that team perform. You know, there'll always be that doubt from the team directors. That's their role, to have that doubt and then be able to use it. But I think with Tadej, he'll have been in that bus this morning going, there's no chance that's going to happen again. I'm going to do this today. I'm going to make sure I'm going to do it. You have to believe in me because I'll make it happen. I think having a leader like that, it's massive. And then to be able to do what he did today, they'll go into the next stage tomorrow and just be like, right, let's go again, let's do it again. And that doubt will have gone.
The whole team, every single rider did their job today to perfection. So everyone does step up when you have got a leader like that, and they certainly did today.